really appreciate you joining me today, and this news comes from Cambridgeshire, and it involves several stories that have been released by the police over the past week. The first story is about a group of teenagers that were stopped and searched by police, and they discovered a knife after there being repeated reports of drug dealing in the local area. And the body cam footage of that moment has been released.
Didn't take that in a bad way. I don't know why you're taking it as a dig, mate. I was just asking.
Because police always do this, man.
I can talk to him if I want.
I'm sorry, but you know what police are like, innit?
Yeah, he's not being bad, but
yeah,
all
I'm
he's saying
sorry
is
if I
with
come
police,
off rude.
I mean, I'll tell you why we're here, essentially. We get a lot of Class A drug dealing right here. Okay. You two have both ran away from us in this area, and you've been found with weapons and drugs. You're a Class A drug user, or you were?
Yeah,
I don't know if you are anymore.
I'm on the strip.
Okay. And obviously, as soon as we get here, you walk off. So do you,
picking up his thing that he just found out where we sat.
so do you see why I'm engaging with you?
Yeah.
Because it makes me think, are they?
But boss, you said we ran away from you. And we never ran.
No, I was just saying why we're in.
Oh
yeah. So are you saying why? Do you understand why?
No.
They're just doing their job as well, aren't they?
That's the thing, you know.
You're nothing yet.
Lads, this is what's going to happen at the minute. Essentially, all three of you are going to be detained for the purpose of a search under Section 23 Mr. Drugs Act. Hear me out. I'll tell you why. Alright? You can carry on eating while you listen. Right. I've come over here. Okay. I've come over here. We have some issues with this location with drug supply. Just listen, with young lads, okay, which I think you're all young lads. Okay. By your own admission, you were / are a Class A drug user. When I've got here, this gentleman's walked away under the bridge, okay, and you two have recently had interactions where you've had drugs on you, okay. It's about the people you're with that you're carrying drugs, okay. That's why I can't be any more clear than that. All right. Right. This is your last chance. Are you gonna stand up and let us search you?
What are you going to search me for?
I've told you before.
What I haven't done, I'm literally innocent.
Come on.
No, I haven't done anything,
Come on.
bro. What are you?
Don't
What are
tempt.
you
Don't
doing,
don't
bro?
you start. Don't
touch me,
don't
son.
start.
Oh my days, like, who's mad? What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? Stop it, bro. Stop. Oh my days.
Right. You're gonna go on the floor if you don't calm yourself down. All right.
Bro.
You're gonna release your arm.
Okay.
Release your arm and put them behind your back. It's simple. It's simple.
Okay, I'm calm.
Good lad. Thank you.
Somebody gets that cup and I'll get his first.
It didn't need to go like that, did it?
That'll be alright? Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I
the moment,
don't
mate,
know what that is.
At 14:50, you are under arrest on suspicion of possession of a bladed article. So you do not have to say anything, but it may harm your defence if you don't mention word questions, something that you later rely on in court, anything you do so may be given evidence, okay? Do you understand?
In some other news coming from the local area, a drink driver has been jailed after he had a crash on New Year's Day when he was in his Ford Fiesta in Peterborough last year. 35 years old, drifted into the path of the oncoming car, and dashcam footage shows the moment that he crashed. The driver of the Volkswagen Golf tried to avoid him and go onto the grass verge, but he was hit head on and suffered a broken hand and also a broken wrist. An off-duty police officer was a few cars behind and went to the driver's aid before calling for help. Montero underwent a breath side test and had a reading of 109, which is 3 times the legal limit. Checks on the car found that he wasn't insured, and he was arrested and taken to Peterborough Hospital as a precaution. Once fit, he was then charged with not giving a blood sample, and he's been disqualified from driving for 2 years and must also retake his test afterwards. His sentence of 18 months was suspended. And that story definitely shows the risks that you take when you choose to drive and also be under the influence of drugs or alcohol.
Jefferson, okay. Okay, basically, we do this with everybody, alright? Because you've been involved in a crash which is involving an injury, okay? I'm going to require you to provide a specimen of breath for analysis, okay? You alright? You understand that? Yeah? Cool. Have you done one of these before?
Yeah, I did,
yeah. Yeah, okay. Basically, it's because you've been involved in a car crash, that's why we do it. Done it to the other gentleman, I'll be doing it to yourself. How old are you? How old are you, Jefferson?
Sorry?
How old are you?
I'm 37. not 35.
35 or 25?
35.
35, okay. 35, perfect. Okay, so because I'm requiring you to provide a specimen of breath because of the car crash, basically I need to inform you that it's an offence to not provide a specimen of breath. Okay, so it is an offence in itself to not provide a specimen of breath for analysis. Okay, you happy to provide a specimen of breath? You happy to blow into this tube?
I'm not.
Slow and steady. Good, good. Keep going, keep going. There we go. Right, it's just analysing. Right, that's a fail. You've blown 109. Okay, the legal limit's 35. So at this moment in time, it's 13:30. You're under arrest for driving whilst over the prescribed limit. Okay. You do not have to say anything, but behind my defence, if you do not mention one question, something you later rely in court, you say maybe giving it evidence. Do you understand?
In this next story, a man told the police that he was the best dealer about in his police interview shortly after he was arrested. Body cam footage shows the moment that Robert Busby parked on the pavement on Cherry Hinton Road in the Peterborough area on the 1st of December last year. Police had a lot of intelligence saying that he was a drug dealer, and the 54-year-old of no fixed address was found in possession of over £1,300 worth of crack cocaine and also heroin. When he was taken into custody, he told the police that I am one of the best drug dealers about. At Peterborough Court on the 16th of January this year, Busby was sentenced to 5 years and 7 months in prison after pleading guilty to possession of crack cocaine with intent to supply.
What? The hand in pocket, you tamed for 23 search! Tamed for 23! Can you give me cuffs, Ollie? Cuffs. What are you doing? There you go. Step out. You got the, which arm you got? Drug search. I've got that.
You need to get out of the car, okay?
Stand behind your back. The reason you're detained, Mr. Busby, is there's a large amount of intelligence that you're involved in drug supply. Okay. As I've approached the window, you've quickly seen me, and then you've reached into this pocket here, and it appeared that you might be trying to grab or conceal something. Therefore, I suspect you've got controlled drugs on you, and therefore you've been searched for that purpose.
Have you got anything on you that you shouldn't have, mate? Yes. Any drugs? What have you got?
Drugs.
You got drugs on you. Where are they?
Okay.
Say again.
And in some other news coming from Peterborough, a man has been jailed after police found him with drugs and weapons. The cocaine he was found with was worth £2,000, and he's been jailed this week for 4 years. Anton Oakley, 34 years old, was arrested after police stopped him in a patrol in the Welland area of Peterborough on the 19th of July 2023. A black Audi A4 being driven by Oakley caught their attention as it was making an unusual noise. The car was pulled over, and after a P&C check, Oakley was not the registered owner and he wasn't on the insurance policy. He gave false details to police, and after they arrested him, the man bag that he was wearing contained a burner phone, 3 bags of cannabis and 2 lumps of cocaine. A search of the car found a baton, which is a prohibited weapon, under the driver's seat, as well as a knife down the side of the driver's seat. Body cam footage shows him saying that this was nothing to do with him, and he also claimed his innocence, but he was sentenced to 3 years and 9 months in prison and disqualified from driving for over 1,200 days. Detective Constable Thomas Adams said this is a great spot by our traffic officers who pulled the car over believing that it may have been defective and not safe for the roads. And in doing so, they discovered these weapons and also drugs.
Could be in here, Anton?
I'm not sure, I can't remember, to be honest.
You're also under arrest for possession with intent to supply a Class A drug, mate. The big wraps of white.
That's not mine. What's
in your bag,
That's
Anton?
not mine. I promise you, that's not mine. That's not mine. It's not mine.
Anton,
It's not
if
mine.
it's not yours,
It's not mine. I don't know how it's in there. It's not mine.
Anton, listen.
Nah, they're trying to say this big rap.
Joe, Peewit.
No way. No.
Anton, listen.
Nah, it's not mine. It's not mine,
bag
man.
instructions.
Yeah, I know. I've just picked it up from my house, man.
Okay. Anton, before we continue, you don't have to say anything about my own defence. You mentioned something which you let alone in court. Anything you do say, maybe give us an evidence. Let's put your glasses in the bag, man, because if they break, you'll be pissed, wouldn't you?
Oh my lord.
And in the ongoing battle against gangs, violence and also drugs, the police have released the footage of the moment they raided a cannabis factory, and there was someone inside and they were refusing to let the police in. After several attempts at trying to gain access, they then forced the door open and found the cannabis factory in the front room. So really appreciate you joining me for some of these updates, and I look forward to hearing what the viewers have to say. Please don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe, and follow on social media as well at Scarcity Studios. I'll be back again very shortly with some more news. Peace.
We've got loads of wires coming in and out of the property, so you can smell cannabis coming around the back. Looks like condensation on the window.
There's wiring going into the windows.
There's wiring going into the windows, extra extraction. So I think we suspect there is a cannabis grow inside, and we believe there's a person inside, as we've all seen him now. I think we've given warning. Entry's going in now. Go, go, go.
Police! Reach! Make yourself known!
Police with taser! Confirmed growth. You're under arrest, production of cannabis, okay? You don't have to say anything, but it may harm your defence if you do not mention questions only later on in court. Anything you do say may be given evidence. Do you understand?